Hey guys, check out this beautiful view here. This is just a little short video for you guys over in the US, friends that I have over there, and I just wanted to know I appreciate you guys and appreciate all the stuff that I read from you guys on the Heresy site and other sites as well that I have met you guys on, as well as the connections that we've made on a deeper level. I just wanted to share a couple of things as an outside observer from all the way across the world, and just looking into some of the stuff that's gone on for you guys over there. And it's been a tough 12 months for you guys. We've seen some very sad news with 400,000 deaths over there from the virus, which is just horrendous to imagine. And I know that obviously many of you would be grieving through that, and just collectively and individually, which is extremely tough. Obviously this craziness of elections and the fighting and the battle that goes on there, and I just wanted to say that we empathise with you, and we can feel some of that pain from over here, some of the stress of that, and some of the battle that's been for you guys. And while I don't want to, I guess, belittle that in any way or come across as condescending in any way, shape or form, honestly, my heart is for you guys, and I understand that it's been very challenging, extremely challenging. But I wanted just to think for a moment and try to reflect and maybe draw you out as I've been drawn out into this larger story that's around us. And this is just sort of symbolic of that this morning as I sit here in such a large, spacious place. In God, I can sit here and just reflect and sense a greater and bigger picture. And I'd like to invite you guys maybe into it as well, as you come out of this grief and this loss and this change and this transformation, this battle that you've been fighting. I've noticed that there's been a lot of vitriolic hate, and there's been a lot of, I guess, thinking where you guys have been pitted against one another. And we're brothers and sisters, guys. We're brothers and sisters. We are of the family. And it's sad to see that. It honestly is. And I know when you get caught up in this stuff, it's really hard to see that there's a battle and that you've been drawn into it, and that in a way some of you have found that you've lost some of your flavour and your love and your joy through that. I'm sure of it. The fighting and the hatred that's built up between you and your brothers and sisters is robbing you guys of great joy. It might be time to just zoom right out again, if possible, to let your hearts rest, forgive, to let go of the differences that we have, and to understand just how much we have alike and in common. And yes, we might think differently, or we might see the world differently, we might vote differently, we might I guess pursue our lives in different ways, shapes and forms, but we are one. There is a oneness, a beautiful oneness. Look out here, look at this how everything blends together so beautifully. The natural order of creation, the alignment of all things. And I just wanted to encourage you guys today that there's an opportunity to get back to that, to let go of what's happened in the last 12 months, 3 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever, the political landscape, and to zoom back out and to see the bigger picture of the kingdom of God, to see the kingdom, the everlasting kingdom, to see the reign of God in, through our lives, out into the world, and that love is the way. Love is the way that people know that we're disciples. Love is the way that people understand who God is. God is love. Love is everywhere. Love is within us. Love is without. But we can lose that for a time as we refocus on small stories, and we get so bogged down in political agendas and fighting for causes, good causes. I understand. You guys see this as so important, but in the larger story, it's not everything. It's just a part of. And we can't afford to lose ourselves in the small parts when the larger, much larger story awaits us and calls us and beckons us on, as it were, to deeper things. Can you come out for a moment and just to see again hope, unity, love, peace, the peace that transcends the understanding. The understanding is that part of us that is the mind, in a sense, the egoic mind that holds us in bondage to either or dualistic thinking that says, I'm right, they're wrong. Can we let go of that just for a time and again see ourselves as one? To see ourselves just like that dividing wall of hostility that was broken down by Christ between Jew and Gentile, so we can see that between ourselves, politically, emotionally. We can let that go and become one again, to embrace our brothers and sisters and to understand that they, like us, are human. Yes, we can become stirred up and we can get caught up in all of it so easily because it's all around us constantly. But we don't need to stay there. We can move on from that. So can I encourage you guys to make some moves in that area? And as I said, I'm not being critical or condescending, honestly. I just want what's best and hope for better for you guys, that you'll find freedom through this, and that the next time this rolls around, that there won't have to be this whole fighting and battling thing going on, but there'll be a much easier transition to acceptance of something that's new or different, or even maybe from people that might see the world differently from yourselves. Thanks for listening, and I just wanted to say again, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, take care, love yous.